Hello Sagittarius, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates, or you feel it will resonate in the future, because obviously it's not happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for you beautiful Sagittarians this week? Okay. Five of Wands reversed and the Five of Cups. It's almost like you're expecting drama, you're expecting, not drama, but you're expecting excitement, you're expecting something to happen this week that doesn't happen, is what I'm getting on some energy. You're expecting a bit of a fight, a little bit of a showdown, but it's not between you. It's almost like entertainment wise. Like you're like, there's going to be some excitement, and then you're like, oh, okay. But then you realize it's actually a good thing. I don't know what that means. Page of Swords. It's very gossipy energy, Sagittarius, which isn't like you, but it's just like, maybe you're a bit bored at work and there's been some drama and you're like, this is keeping me entertained. This is keeping me awake. And then like, no drama happens between, I don't know, it feels very gossipy, as I just said with the Page of Swords. It's like, oh, I've got nothing to talk about now. But I don't think you were talking about it. You were more just, what is this? Are you a spy? It's almost like you're like wanting to report on something, but then nothing happens and you're like, damn it. Huh. Now what am I going to do? I think that was the moon. That was strength card. Okay, strength. Again, it's not in a lower energy. If you are gossiping or something, it's actually more of a, the moon just came out. That's so funny. Eight of Wands with the moon. Eight of Wands is all about communication. Okay. And the moon of things unseen. And I said it's like you wanted to report something, or you wanted to kind of, you're like a detective or a spy or something in some energy. This is so strange. And then you're going to be like, oh, okay, it's hidden. There's communication. You're listening at the door, but you can't hear it. You're like just missing, because there's disappointment. There's disappointment that you don't get the information you want to get. I'm getting. But with the Strength card and the Knight of Pentacles, you're like, oh, well, I'll wait. You're playing the long game. You're like, no, it's fine. It's fine, because I'll hear it eventually. Obviously, Sagittarius, I'm going to just take a wild guess and say you're not a spy. Obviously. But there's something you were trying to find out about, or someone you were trying to find out about maybe, and you didn't quite get the information you wanted. Maybe you're just in detective mode. Maybe it's for a friend. Maybe you're like, I'll figure that person out for you, and you couldn't. Nine of Cups and the Page of Cups. Okay, I feel like you might actually, and the Sun, that's better. Okay, you're actually going to get the information and the answers you're wanting, but they're going to be like towards the end of the week instead of during the week. There's something you are missing. There's a piece of the puzzle you're not quite getting. You're going to get it. With the Page of Cups and the Sun, it's kind of surprise you. It's going to be right when you've kind of forgotten about it. So it's like towards the end of the week, you're like, oh my God, I was trying to figure that out all of Monday and Tuesday. No one was answering me, or no one was calling me back, and now I've got it. Now it's happened. It's like it's also like happy. It's a good thing with the Page of Cups, and also Temperance and the Hermit came out. I'm not sure what they're trying to say. I'll figure that out in a second. I just want to figure out. This is also like an apology sometimes. So if you were actually just genuinely researching something, but you didn't get the answers, you were really just diving into inquiring about something, but no one was getting back to you, it's almost like someone's going to apologize, but then you'll be happy that they didn't get back to you when they got back to you, because it's working out better. With the Nine of Cups, it's like, oh, okay. It's like, look, we're sorry we couldn't get back to you about that collaboration, or whatever it is you're trying to figure out about, but look, we'll do you one better for your weight. With the Nine of Cups, I don't know, there's just something. Nine of Cups is very much an energy of being very happy with the situation you're in and very pleased with the outcome, of just being like, all right, okay. I feel like a little bit of an energy of you not wanting to let on that you know you've got a good deal. You're just going to be like, oh, okay. All right, yeah, apology accepted, that's all good. And then you hang up the phone and you're like, it's just like you're downplaying how you're going to feel much happier, I feel. Because you got the Sun, which is the happiest card. You also have Temperance and the Hermit. So Temperance is all about balance and bringing balance in. So if you've been in Hermit mode, with the Temperance card, that's about to be leveled out and you're about to be out in society, out in the world more. And if you've been very extroverted, Sagittarius, you're about to go into a little bit of a hermit phase. So it's all balancing out. You've overdone it in some way. Unless you're very balanced, and then that's obviously not your message. It's more of a sense of, I feel as if you might be in that phase of going, you know, when you go out and you go, oh, I wish I hadn't gone out. And then when you stay in, you're like, oh, I wish I'd gone out. And just not being settled. You're finally going to find that perfect harmony of, oh, okay, it wasn't that I didn't want to go out, it was that I was with the wrong people. It wasn't that I didn't want to stay in, it's that I'm not doing the right things and I'm not doing things that fuel my soul. There's a feeling of you being in a lot more harmony with your everyday life. What else is going on for Sagittarius this week? Eight of Pentacles. Something about your job might be changing. Your job's improving, you're getting more work through it, or also, like, some of you have an opportunity coming through work, but from a different, like a completely different work. Weird thing to say. So say you work in a bakery. There's going to be somebody come into the bakery and they're like, oh, have you ever flown a plane? Like, there's something where there's a completely different job coming in just because of who you know, or somebody that will just start a conversation with you. What else is going on with Sagittarius? I'll get you one more card. Ten of Swords. And the Two of Cups. Sorry, I was about to say I've not done a love part of this reading, I don't think. But Two of Cups is here with the Ten of Swords. If you are single and you have no interest in a relationship, you have a relationship coming in. Ten of Swords is just almost like you're sick of being stabbed in the back. Ten of Swords. You're like, everything... nothing good comes of it. It always ends in tears. What's the point? There's just a negative feeling or a negative ideation about being in a relationship. With the Two of Cups and the Ten of Swords, this is the light at the end of the tunnel card. Even though there's 10 swords, look in the distance, the sun is rising. Things can only get better, right? You've had all these bad situations. Well, things are only going to get better now, and things are going to improve with somebody. If you're in a relationship, your relationship is improving, even if it looks like it's in shambles, or even if it looks like it's not where you want it to be right now. Things are actually only on their way up. Things are getting better and better, and you're becoming stronger through anything that isn't very great happening in your life. You guys are becoming stronger partners by facing it together, if that makes sense. I'm gonna get you one more card now. I always say that, like it was your last card, but yeah, Six of Pentacles and the Star card. There's something, something will make you feel very good. Also, something about helping others. And if you're somebody that already helps others a lot and you already are being very charitable, there's just a feeling of one place in particular is really going to make you like glow with the Star card. It's going to make you light up. And so you might have to kind of like re-figure out where you're spending the majority of your time, because you might end up volunteering, or it might not be volunteering necessarily, but it's something that helps others or gives back to others, but you don't really get a lot. You don't really get anything in return, you're just doing it because you like doing it. And because of that, it's actually like, oh, this actually is giving you more than money. It's giving you like a spark. It's giving you your spark back. There's something around doing something because it lights you up, not because it lights your bank account up, if that makes sense. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, please let me know by liking and subscribing. And I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Little Tarot Tuesdays.